How we doing today, folks? My name is Raven, and today I wanted to show you guys some of the Winch Sightlines that I found playing over 200 hours on this game and as Robin. In order to help you guys, some of the newer players maybe, or even some of the veteran players that might not have seen some of these sightlines before, these are all options you can use in case you need to get the winch from really far away, or you have to come up in a really clutch moment and this is your only chance to do it. So we're going to go through all the maps. Today we're going to start with Marshland. And it's going to be a little hard to show you some of the exact spots, only because it's kind of hard to replicate in the middle of a public game. So if I have clips of those sightlines in a public game, I'll show them alongside this. And if I don't, then we'll just have to use our imagination. But that's okay. For the most part, though, these all line up pretty well, and you'll see that they are consistent spots to snipe from. So just to reiterate, guys, a lot of these are used to snipe the people on the winch, but they can also be used to defend. So if you have players coming up on your team and you need to take them out before they get there, some of these will be able to allow you to do that as well. I would say most of them are just for if someone's on the winch to take them out. But like I said, they could be used defensively as well. So to start the first one here we are. We're on the bottom side or south side of ruins here. This is if they are extracting at wetlands all the way over there. Like I said, it's hard to tell right here, but there's a sightline right here straight to the winch from this little angle right here. You can take out both of them here. It's a really good spot. I'll show you what it looks like from the other side. It's tough to see from the other angle if you're winching because you have the giant sunset in the background, so it helps with the glare to hide your lens flare on the bow here when you're aiming in. But this one's a pretty good spot in a clutch situation if you need to come all the way from Sunken Village. They have all the spawn points, and you need to stop them real quick at wetlands there. In the same kind of realm, you can come up a little bit closer here, and as long as you have a target marked or you know exactly where you're aiming, which is, you know, a little guess and check won't hurt. This is again another spot, just kind of in line with it, but it kind of hides you a little bit more right through the grass here. It's nice. So again, in like a clutch moment, if you're running all the way from Sunken Village there on the west side to get over here, you can run up here, and then obviously you have an easy shot right there. But if you want to avoid the time it takes to run up the incline, you can actually come around this way. You can actually see them. So it's tough. It's a little hard to get an arrow shot off a normal shot, but you can see right there's the winch. So even if you're right about here, you can at least stop one of them. And if you have your ult, well, you can just take out both of them. You stick the one with the ult, and it should get the other person on it, unless it's some kind of range character and they could just dodge out of it. And another little cheeky spot. This one's good if you're defending on wetlands over here. This you can easily see the winch, although if you come up and let's say you are attacking this side and the other team brought it to wetlands and you have control of C, you could spawn there quick, run up here real fast, and you can get a pretty easy shot right on the winch there. This one's a little tough. It's a good spot if you're, again, defending and you have A, B, and C, the enemy team's coming from Sunken. You could just pick them off if they come through the marshlands here. But I will say, if you have your ult, it is possible to try and arc it and hit that winch right there. I'll let my ult recharge a little bit, but yeah, that we could try to hit that there. So there's zero chance you'll hit this with an instant explosion arrow. I'm using elemental, but if you even use the regular one, it's the same concept. Just it'll explode later. But you really gotta finesse this.
Find its mark.
So as you can see, if I just put a little bit, that was pretty much me just launching it right away. If you give it just a little bit of extra juice, it should go right to that winch. So next up is ruins, and I'm gonna be honest, guys. If you're on the seaside here by town, yeah, there's really no shot you're gonna get a straight shot to the winch. So in order to do that, we gotta go and run all the way up there. So I'll be right back. You can see that even here on the middle bridge that the sheriff's usually on, you really still don't have a clear shot. Alright, so here we are on the other side of the fortress here by A, on the church side. And as you can see here, now we have a nice clear shot of the winch. Also, it's a very easy shot. If you want to ult, just aim it right there. You should be able to take out both of them on the winch. Again, you can move back a little bit more, just down here a little bit, and you still have a very clear shot right toward the winch. And once again, if you go all the way up here, it's still pretty decent. More of an ult shot at this point. but you get the idea. So now we're down here toward the fen side. This kind of works for either home spawn, if you either spawn wetlands or sunken. If you run all the way over here, right in the middle, then you can actually see, that right there. I'm aiming right at the winch. You can get this one person if they're on this side of the winch, and again, if you have your ult, you can easily take out both of them. But this is only really good for that one side. But again, like I said, if you have your ult, easily get both of them. A little bit further towards Sunken Village side. This one's really nice as well. You get both sides of the winch. But look at that, straight dead ahead. Boom. Easy 2 shots. So this last spot works on the bridge. Heading up toward the cloister, or the church side here if you spawn Sunken. You can get a nice lineup right here. I know you can't see it, and if I try to ping it, for whatever reason, it pings it over there. Well, I guess because that's, well, no, it should ping the winch, but right where it is right there, that 106, that's the drop-off point. But the actual winch is like right there, so this is nice. You can get an eye on both of them, and you can also get a nice little ult right there. I mean, you could kind of see, if you could look closely, you can kind of see the rope right there. So leads are right there. And last but not least, we have the Sunken Village Extraction. This one's the obvious spot. I mean, everyone knows this one by now. You stand up here, easy 2 shots on the winch or an ult. And if you have the A spawn that's right underneath this overhang, or even over there in the middle, and this is their permanent or home side spawn, and you guys spawn on wetlands for home, if you can maintain that A position, or even all the positions, then they have to spawn right there, and it's just easy pickings if you can land your shots while they come and run over here. It's actually pretty funny. Other than that, there's a couple here. If you run out down toward the portcullis, that's another little easy shot. There's the obvious, pretty much anywhere on this bridge, you can get an easy shot right at the winch. You have another situation here where if you happen to be, if they have all the spawn points and you're running all the way from wetlands, you have the same instance where you can try and lob an arrow right over there. Again, I came up a little short, but if you lob it just right, you can get it right on the winch. And also, actually, if you really wanted to and you got to this point, we're sprinting over, the winch is literally right there, so you could just pop shots 1 and 2. As you can see, yeah, same thing. So actually, my lob is actually aiming for the wrong spot. So yeah. But if you do want to lob, or even, hell, you could go all the way back here and keep shooting at them. Yeah, you could be even this far back. Definitely at least hit 1. Not sure about that one, so I take that back. You don't even have to lob the arrow. You could just shoot one right there. Easy 2 kills. And lastly, my personal favorite spot. If you're over here at B and they're winching at Sunken and you need to stop them, you actually can hit them from right here. Now, I know off the top of my head I do have a clip of me hitting both of the people on the winch with arrows from here, so I'll show that right now. But this one's a cheeky one if you can get the trajectory and the lineup correct. Luckily, I managed to get it in 1 shot and then right after in the next shot. I did try to replicate this another time and I missed both times, so a little bit of luck, a little bit of knowing where you're aiming, or even if your teammates can tag them, might help you out a little bit more. But I want to thank you guys for watching. If this helped in any way, let me know. If you know of any other spots I missed, comment that down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. I post pretty much a lot of Hood right now. We're looking at other games as well, but a lot of the content right now is Hood. So if you want more of that, hit that subscribe button. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.